Hi guys, welcome back to our channel Right Turn to Canada. I do hope that all of you are doing great and you and your family members are in best of health and keeping yourself safe. We are living in strange times for sure. I do know that when 2020 began, none of us would have expected that we would face the situation that we are facing today. But this is what it is now, and we have to accept it. And this is how life works. We just have to go with the flow and keep ourselves safe, sane, and positive in these times. Well, COVID-19 has definitely changed a lot of things in the world, has affected indirectly or directly lives of all of us, and it has definitely affected our life as well. So in this video, I'll basically be sharing that how it changed our plans. As many of you would be knowing that we traveled to India for our 3-week trip and we were supposed to fly back on March 18th. If you follow us on Facebook and Instagram, then you might have checked out few of our stories and updates for sharing the glimpses of our trip over here in India. We were having a great time here and we were supposed to fly back on March 18th, but just in matter of 2 days before I think it was around March 14 or March 13 that the situation started changing at such a fast pace that in a matter of 2 days, the cases started to rise in Canada as well as in India. And we were getting phone calls from our friends in Canada that are you coming back and are you going to be traveling because the situation is getting worse. We were constantly being bombarded by videos from the grocery stores with long lineups, people panic shopping like anything. It was a scary situation, in short. But then we had to take a decision for ourselves, and we thought that we were not willing to take the risk, and we postponed our trip. And I don't know when are we going to fly back. We are waiting for the conditions to get normal, like every one of us, like all of you. We don't know exactly that the decision that we made was right or wrong, but from looking at how the situation has changed and evolved over this period of time, we do think that we feel safer here, and we had many reasons to not go back. I know many of you who are watching this video would have been in the same situation as well, who might have cancelled their flights or who might have postponed their plans, or who are going through that phase that you have your flights booked and you just got your COPR and you already booked your flights, or you might be going on their work permit, on student visa, or I don't know, but are still confused at whether you should go or not. I would share the reasons that why we chose to stay back and not travel at this point of time. The first big reason was that everyone was panicking at that time, and rightfully panicking, I would say. And the most dangerous place to be at that point of time, and today also, are the airports and the aircrafts. Because you know that many of the infected travelers might be accompanying you on the aircraft or at the airport. And with the kid, it was completely impossible to keep her in one place. I know Asmara might have touched all different places, because when we came here, at that point of time, also we took a lot of precautions. We traveled with sanitizers, masks and everything, but the situation was not that bad. So we could travel, but I know how Asmara behaved, and that would not have been a good decision to travel with her at this point of time. The second reason was that at that point of time, the situation was continuously changing on daily basis in Canada. Canada was on the verge of imposing travel bans, so it is obvious that the conditions were not that good. And that is what we've been looking in the past week there as well. As of today, I just checked the numbers. There were more than 11,000 cases in Canada, and most of them were in Ontario, Quebec, and BC. There was a lot of panic among people in Canada. They were panic shopping. There were long queues in the grocery stores, in the pharmacies, and we just saw the videos of empty shelves. And more importantly, we would have been in isolation for 14 days after going there. It was not absolutely mandatory at that time like it is right now, but it was highly advised, and airport officials could give us a mandatory isolation order as well, and that would have been a nightmare for us. After going right from here, we could not go proper grocery shopping, medicine. There was nothing in our house at that point of time, and we would have been locked in our house. And God forbid if anything went bad and any of us got infected, it was not the most ideal situation to travel for sure. And another reason was that it's definitely better to be with the family at this point of time in unstable and difficult conditions like these. Last time I do remember when we flew there for the very first time, Asmara was terribly cranky for next 10 days because she was in here in the family and she was all alone at home after we moved over there, and the situation would have been the same and we would have been locked down for 14 days. Now we're with our family, we definitely feel safer here. India currently is in complete lockdown. I think we've been self-isolating and we've been at home. We've not gone out. Nobody has come to our house for past 10 to 12 days, I believe. But still, we are with the family, so it's still a positive situation. Asmara is busy with her cousins. She plays. She's happy. But if we would have gone back and we would have been stuck in a house alone, then it would not have been very positive and pleasant situation for us. So now for all the people who are in the dilemma that whether they should go to Canada and who are traveling there for the first time, maybe they've gotten their COPRs or visas and they are thinking that whether they should go right now or they should postpone their travels, then I cannot make that decision for you. But according to me, I think, and according to the situation that I have told you, because of which we stayed back, I do recommend that you stay back for a little while. Even if you've left your job here and you had made all your plans to fly and you were all set to go, like us, but I don't think it is a very favorable time to go there, to go to Canada for the very first time, because that transition is as such very difficult and you have to face a lot of difficult situations, and those would be definitely worse at this point of time. Even simple things like public transport is not functioning normally. If you fly from here, there is a mandatory self-isolation guideline right now. You cannot take the public transport and you have to isolate for 14 days. You would have to arrange for someone who can get you groceries and medicines and everything, because you're going there to set up a new house and you would have nothing. The first thing is you would not have a place to stay. Not many people are willing to give their Airbnbs or rentals to newcomers at this point of time because they are definitely scared of getting that infection, especially if you're traveling from out of Canada. So that could be a very difficult situation for you as well. The daycares are closed, the schools are closed, many of the restaurants are closed, many of the non-essential businesses are closed. So whatever essential services are there, like grocery or medical facilities, only those are open for now. Even if you want to apply for a part-time job or a job, you would definitely not be able to do that for a good time, because many of the people who were already working have been laid off and the situation is a little tricky everywhere. So it's not the most ideal time for that as well. Plus the basics like applying for the health card, applying for social insurance number, for all these basic documents, for the driving license, everything is on hold for now. You will not be able to do that. And even if you will be able to do that, it will be very, very difficult for you. So I would not say that it is the ideal time for you to travel. But if it's absolutely essential, maybe your COPR is expiring or you have some visa conditions, then I would still suggest that you talk to the authorities once, because the government of Canada is taking a lot of initiatives. They're being very, very cooperative and they would understand and they would definitely give you a solution to your problem. They might extend the dates for you. I'm not too sure about how the things are going to work, but I think that you should take a chance and you should at least try to contact the right officials in case you do want to postpone your travels. And now a big, big, big request for all of you that stay home, practice social distancing, stay with your family, do not go outside, do not allow anyone who does not reside in your place of residence to come in your house, be it friends, be it relatives, because it is not only for your good, it's for their good as well. If you are infected or they are infected, we might have kids, we might have some vulnerable people like older people in our houses that might get exposed to that infection. It is not good. Trust me guys, the world has seen much worse days and everything moved on, everything got better. Things seem very gloomy and strange and unstable at this point of time, I do know, but it will get better. We have to work together in this. We are all together in this. Stay home, stay safe, and keep your loved ones safe. Thanks for watching this video, guys. And technology is definitely our savior in these times, and I will be connecting to you through this technology, and I would be making more videos, and we would be connected, and we would get through this happily and positively. Do mention in comment section if you have anything related to COVID-19 and how it affected your life, or you have any suggestions or recommendations for our YouTube family. I would love to read those, and this is the time to share and care. So until I see you next time, be safe, be at home, practice social distancing, and be positive.